Hello, and welcome to the first installment of FIFA 18 Road2Glory Minnows to Super Club. My name is Slytherin Star, and I'll be walking you through my favorite mode in FIFA, the Manager Career Mode. In this YouTube channel, we're going to be focusing on developing a small club, in this case, as you can see, Grimsby Town, into a super club. We're going to go from the very, very bottom and work our way all the way to the top. At least that is the plan. So this channel will be a little bit of a how-to in terms of how to build a super club in FIFA 18. Taking it from the bottom that you possibly could, so the hardest route possible. Bit of a narrative, you got to keep things a little bit interesting, a little bit on your toes, and of course, a bit of banter here and there never hurt anybody. So, back to the story. So, this career mode, the backstory is that a mysterious investment group has purchased Grimsby Town FC and has pumped tons and tons of money into the club to get them to the Premier League. So, they've donated a brand new stadium, and as you can see here, in the transfer budget, a whopping 36 million. So this is astronomical in terms of English fourth league. So hopefully we'll be able to invest this and get some good young players out of it. So we're still going to have a hard time getting young players despite our money because we are Grimsby Town. So in this first season, obviously we will be a very unknown club, but hopefully after this we will be starting gaining notoriety and be able to sign bigger name players. So that being said, we have to develop our scouting network first of all, and we have to develop our youth development academy. So first with the scouting network. So because of the perks that we currently have, at least for under my, because I've been playing for so long, is I was given this scout right away. So he obviously top of the line scout, have him already in England, and I was started with these scouts who I've moved to Germany, France, and Italy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hire some more scouts, but eventually I will do that because these guys are more important later in the game when new players are being developed. So 2-3 years down the road, when you're looking for the next superstars, this is where you're going to find them, not through your academy per se. So these guys are important, but later in the game. Right now for us, the way I set up my team, here's a 3-4-1-2, basically a 3-5-2. I set it up with pace up front, pace out wide, keep my wide players forward, let my three in the back deal with it. So I like big center backs, big, tall, and fast. That's what I'm looking for. And forwards, I just want pace, pace, pace. You'd be kidding yourself if you didn't say that pace is king in FIFA and still is. So eventually we'll be getting there. Our forwards there, Matt and Asante, are okay, low 80s pace, so it's not the worst thing that could possibly happen, but definitely something we want to upgrade. One thing that I like doing is eventually here we're going to have, see how we have the default there? Eventually we're going to have a reserves group and an academy. So I like having a full first team, a full reserve team, and a full academy team. It gets really helpful toward the end of the season when you have 3 tournaments going on, you have all the games all in the same week, and this will keep your players a little bit fresh. That way also you can have hopefully a decent reserve squad, and you can put them in before big tournament games to let your boys rest, so you'll actually have a decent squad coming out. Nobody wants to be fielding tired players going into a big game, so that helps us out. So we just really need, so currently we've got enough for 2 of these with a couple of subs. Luckily, I was quite surprised that Grimsby had that kind of depth, but obviously no academies, so we're going to be developing that next. So we're going to go here to the youth staff. I've already purchased 1 coach to start. One thing that you need to look for is, that's very important, is in this is there's obviously the experience and the judgment. Experience is position dependent. So if you're looking for certain positions, the more experience, the closer they're going to get to that position. Judgment is actually the quality of the player. So judgment is way more important than the experience, especially for us right now where we are looking for just bodies to put out there so that we don't have people dragging around on the field. So for right now, this is definitely going to be our best bet here. Henry Bailey from England, keeping it in-house in the English clubs. So we're going to purchase him, bring him in. So when we, this scout right here, we sent him out to get a goalkeeper. So getting a goalkeeper early is extremely important because goalkeepers level the fastest of any other player. They only have 5 skills. So when you do training, you can train them and get them extremely high, extremely quick. So everyone knows goalkeepers from Germany have consistently been good, and FIFA has kept that up. So I always send to get goalkeepers there first. I'm looking for someone 6'4" taller, hopefully, maybe 6'6", somewhere in there would be wonderful, but someone who's got a high potential that we can train up and get them there, because our current goalkeeper is a 55. So chances of us getting someone who's 17 and better than that are quite high. So we are looking to replace those slaps as fast as possible. So we're getting those in. Okay. The next thing that we need to have is that our defenders are old and really, really slow. So we need to get just some big, powerful defenders in. So for this, I'm probably going to send them to Italy. Italy is famous for all kinds of defenders. Chiellini, okay, Bartagli, okay, Maldini if you want to go back. So we're going to hope that FIFA continues with that, and we need a good set of defenders. We need a whole new overhaul. So I'm thinking like 9 eventually. So 3 for the academy, 3 to start, 3 reserves, because what we got show ain't cutting it. So we're going to go for the 9 months, and we're going to go for defensive minded. Usually gets you some decent players, but we're going to go with physically strong, because that's going to be your center backs, which we play with 3, so that's what we want. And occasionally we'll get a holding mid, which we're looking for as well. So we're going to go physically strong. Who knows? Maybe get a goalkeeper as well too. So that's what we're sending out. Let's see if there's anyone else any good in this group. Ooh, I will take him all day. So again, we need some pace on the wings. We actually have decent pace on the wings. Let's send him up for some midfielders, some holding mids. So let's go to Spain for the first one. Spain produces some decent midfielders. I could think of a couple offhand pretty quickly, but that's a safe bet. So we'll go for center mids from Spain. We'll go 9 months. Why not? And let's see. Playmaker is usually what we want. So yeah, we'll go for playmaker for this one. So Spanish midfielders, hopefully we get an Isco, Asensio, something like that. Iniesta would be fine too, obviously. So we've got our scouts set up. Hopefully they can actually... Yeah, we're just going to stick with what we have. I may go back and fire this guy and see if there's anyone else. I probably am, just because. I'll fire him and get someone else who's a little bit stronger. Now, let's see about any transfers that we might have. So we'll check out our scouting here. We know Tammy Abraham's good. Anyone who watches the Premier League has seen him play. Let's inquire about him. Anyone else that pops off the list that we know? Oh, he's definitely not going to come to us. So we'll hold it at that for now. But we're going to get to the first game. So this channel, again, like I said, is going to be following Grimsby Town all along the way. I'll keep you up on big signings, big club decisions, even let you guys vote on stuff if we get to a fork in the road and I'm not sure which way to take. And of course, we'll do Grimsby Goal of the Week, where I'll show the highlights from the goals coming up and from the games. I'll probably even stream some of the live games for the cup finals and things like that. Hopefully Grimsby will get a couple of those in. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed this channel. And if you have any direct questions, let me know. Thanks, Grimsby out.